All right. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. It is 8:50 a.m. Arizona time. So we're looking at probably 10:50 East Coast. Got up a little late. Had to get my little Dutch brother energy drink and take kids to school. So let's get into some charts. Let's see if we can trade some trades and see what it's looking like today. Yesterday I took one bad trade. That was stupid of me to do. Today, let's see how this turns out a little bit. I'm looking at my other bigger chart right now just to kind of draw some lines, just to get an idea, just so you guys can see as well. Um, this was obviously yesterday's trades, and then we get into this morning. So this morning, I want to say yesterday, here's the high that we kind of closed near out with. Um, some pretty good levels. We're literally just bouncing back and forth in this thing. So I want to see what it's going to do here. Is it going to come back down to that 3,900, maybe even the 3,905 level? Or is it going to bounce off this little bit here, the 3,915? We're going to take a look at that today. We're going to see if it pushes up and through. If it pushes up and through, then oh, excuse me. Then we can have a serious move up, like serious move up to the point to where we're looking at back into the 4,000s. But that's just going to have to play out. We may not get there today, but if it pops above, then that's something we could look at for next week for sure. So now let's get into some order flow, shall we? A little bit of order flow. Oh, my neck. Didn't sleep that well last night, so my neck is all sorts of tight, which is never good. Big pain, big pain. So, right where the candle is here, I want to say that was 831. That's where we saw the top part of the range. So, just kind of wanting to keep an eye out. Nothing really is crazy right now. I need to look at some of the whatchamacallit, the financial juice, see if there's any type of big news coming in. I know we had news at 8 o'clock for U.S. existing home sales. That actually ended up turning out better than the forecast, but a little bit lower than the previous. So at 8 o'clock, there was a little bit of a spike in, I want to say it was like kind of right in this area. Yeah. Sorry, I had to look at my times. Right in that area is when that came out. Um, right now, there's a nice little fear and greed index that I look at too sometimes, but it's crypto wise. But even then, it kind of gives you a read. It's pretty neutral. So um, we're just kind of looking at bounce around, and you can see how it's neutral with everything kind of flowing the way it does this morning. The only other thing that we have going on, let's see, 11 o'clock, we have the Fed speaking. We also have oil rig counts coming out, and then that's it until, yeah, until next week. So let's trade smart. Let's pick up on some things, see if we can't make it happen. So like here's a nice little pop, but we're in that range area. We had some good buyers come in. Still not thrilled with getting in there because, well, to be honest, didn't look that strong. Now, I may eat my words, may not, but just didn't look that strong. So, uh, let's figure this out, shall we? Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's having a good week. I would love to close out the week strong. Get a green day here. We had a green day yesterday, which we fought back from, mind you, because we were down quite a bit, and then we fought back. But let's see if we can get a green week. That would be That would be ideal. That'd be awesome. Oh, we are pushing up. Look at that. I just didn't have that initial jet up like I like to see with that many buyers coming in all at once. I mean, we may have it. Delta's looking pretty strong at 680. Well, then we just kind of went down a little bit. So, taking our time with it. Looking at a few other things. Sorry, I'm looking at Spotify to see if I can get some music playing. It's way too damn quiet in here. Do. I would have loved to actually did a live stream with this today, but by the time I got home and everything else, I would rather have just recorded it like I'm doing right now. Still get to talk to you guys through the comments. Really appreciate those. Appreciate the like, the follow, the subscribe. We ended up getting some new subscribers the other day, so hello to you all. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mike. I trade S&P 500. Well, essentially I scalp it. I utilize order flow from Futures Analytica to kind of plot my course around a little bit. But yeah, so enjoy some content. And I am by no means a professional trader. I am the average Joe Schmo that is out here just trying to make a living at it. So yeah, let's keep it going. All right, so we had buyers come up, immediately flip that. See, that's the nice part right there. That area of 3940 to 3942, top of that range. We get immediate slap down as soon as it goes up there, and that's been pretty good. So if we do break that bubble, it's going to be something, because right now we're looking at probably a double top. Double top for new traders is just when literally you have the top of a range, goes down, hits it again, and has a rejection. That's a double top. It means that rejection area is strong. Whew. It's chilly up in here too, man. I have the heat on. It's still chilly. It's crazy to me. Oh. Don't know how we're gonna read this one, but we'll figure it out. I have two. If I look away, I have two screens plus a laptop screen that I'm looking at, so I'm going all three ways. Do. Making all this money. Okay. See, this is the part I like. Get the kickback for you guys. Okay, so this is where I think that we may have an idea. So 854 to an immediate 960. So the flip there is from buyers to sellers. Now, what I would love to see is some collaboration there and see if we can't go low, but there's three. I don't want to be stupid with it. I kind of want to see, especially since I just got into the market from taking the kids to school. I haven't had an idea of what type of price action we're getting today. See, so this is where we're popping back up. A little weird, right? So we get a really nice push down to 960 sellers. Now price is going up with negative delta. So these sellers aren't keeping that price down. And there's the pop. So we're really close to popping that whole thing. I'm going to hit that right
Order
there.
filled.
Oh, man, that was loud, huh? I like this one regardless of the way that it works out. I still like this one with the amount of buyers that came in. Would I have liked to get in maybe a point earlier? But I was still happy with way, regardless of how this turns out. Love to get a little push up. Come on. You know you want to. Go, go, go. Come on, buyers. Kick up there. Come on. I'm going to move my stop loss up a little bit. So this is where if I would have had an extra little point right here, we'd be out of this trade with a solid 3, right? So it's kind of bouncing around right now. I don't like that bouncing around, but it is what it is. I'm just hoping it continues up. And a nice little pop here. Come on, buyers. You're close. Let's get it. $42.75, $42.50. Keep getting close to it. Keep getting close. See, we're having negative delta right now, so I may be getting out of this. I'm taking it off.
Order filled.
I don't like the way that negative delta went over 500. Now, granted, I literally only made probably $50 on that, even though I could have made 200 and took it out of there. So it's one of those deals where it's like, hey, you know what? If I'm right for taking it off, great. If I'm not right for taking it off, oh well. I'd rather secure a little bit of profit than nothing. So I would love to see how this one works out. I mean, 600, almost 700 of negative delta here. So, and we're right at that mark that I was showing you guys beforehand of the 39.40 to 39.45 area, kind of right where we're sitting. Gotta let my dog out, but that's where we were sitting for resistance. And so I didn't want it to peak up and then absolutely flush me out. I was hoping we'd get a pop and keep on going, but be right back. Oh, we did get our pop that we wanted. Well, hindsight's 2020, right? So it would have given me my, well, where was I at? 41, so I would need 3, I would need 44. We still wouldn't have got there just yet. Ugh. So hopefully, I mean, there's going to be plenty of more other opportunities to go ahead and snag some profits here. But no loss is a good day for right now. That's the other cool part about um, range charts compared to other charts. Yes, there is time involved because obviously it's 908. Like, obviously, there's a time frame involved. But when price doesn't move, it literally doesn't move. Like, you're not going to see all these bars and everything else. This bar has been going on for 7 minutes. So 7 minutes of just constantly going back and forth between 15 ticks. That's it. Just boom, 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 boom. Gives me an idea of how the market's going. So right now, that's where I'm saying we ended up having that area of resistance there. And as you can see, it's kind of kicking in right now. Sellers are coming in because buyers couldn't push it up. Do. Come on, Bryce. Man, we need to just have something bounce off and on there. Hate being quiet. And there's the 44 pop, I think. We just had that. Actually, I don't think it popped 44. I think it was around 43.75. Yeah, there's a 75. There's the pop for 44. So we would have ended up closing good, but it's too long to wait. Now look at all that. Look at all that positive. Absolutely, I'll get into that.
Order filled.
Why not, right? Oh, I only did one contract? Shit. Ah, it reset. I didn't want that. It's alright. We'll still get something out of this. Small chunks. Small chunks. Lead to big pies. Keep going up. Come on now. Look at this shot right here. Oh, come on. Pop it. Some good positive here. Some good positive. There it is.
Target filled.
Hey, look at that. Gotta love a good target fill. All right. So we would have gotten both of our fills as far as wins today. Let me see. What are we at? What are we sitting? All right, we're sitting at a positive 200 bucks. I took 50 on the first one, took 150 on this one. Would I have liked to done the normal? I'd normally like to do 2 contracts for a full fill. We would have been, $400 richer. But hindsight, right? 2020. We're reading the market pretty well right now. Let's keep that going. Let's keep it going. All right, so you see all these sellers coming in right now saying, whoa, what are you doing? We had 1,600 positive delta on that prior candle. Now, the fun part is price went up on the other one with negative 91, right? So we had some sellers, but the price kept going up. That's the one candle that I was kind of trying to figure out because it didn't shoot up like the other one did. And this other one here, man, there's a lot of delta, negative delta coming in. So I don't know if this is going to kick down and then hit a little, like I would love to see it hit kind of this support area here, right? And then we can regain, or maybe even have it come down one candle with a good 2 pop, like a good 2 candle positive delta pop. That would be pretty nice. Ow. Oh, need a chiropractor. All right, so we still have a lot of negative delta, but even though we have all that negative price, buyers kind of kicked it back a little bit. So I wonder if this is going to set up kind of how like that negative 91 delta had positive price increase. Let me see what the other chart says as far as some of the other areas. I mean, yeah. I mean, we got a little resistance. Probably, I'd probably say right around that 65 area is going to be a little pocket of resistance. I mean, we got up to 70, I would say. We had a couple of consolidation areas at the 70 mark, and then it dropped down from there. There was a rejection mark at 58 the other day when it was coming down. What was that, 2 days ago? Yeah, let's see what it does. Oh, my neck. $1,100 sellers. 1,100 more sellers than there is buyers. Where the hell are you guys going, huh? But not too bad so far. Pretty decent day. $200 in a matter of 27 minutes. Yeah. It's always good when you can do that. Take that away. Generate. Oh man, my nose. Allergies are kicking my ass too. Ugh. do. 1,200 more sellers. And price hasn't moved hardly at all. Again, guys, welcome to the channel. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Definitely helps out that YouTube algorithm. I'd love to get more content out there for you. I think it's valuable to see the actual trading journey. I follow a couple of them, and it's really cool to see how they go ahead and do their trades, whether it be live or not live. But I figure everybody there on theirs, they use certain different things. I haven't found too many people that utilize order flow trading, so figured try to bring some good content for you guys with order flow trading. And this order flow is by Futures Analytica. I'll put the link in the description, and it's also, I believe the link is in my normal description of my page, but if not, I'll put it in there. And this is going to be through Apex. As far as the prop firm goes, right here, Apex Trader Funding. That's not a negative day, I promise. That is just a $50 day. So right now my target's 5,300. Actual balance is 51,500, and I've traded for 4 days. The minimum amount of days you need to trade for to hit this is 7, so you can take 7 or more days to get your 3,000 target. I'm literally just going slow and easy. We could have probably already hit this already, but just to give you an idea of how it works. So they're a pretty kick-ass prop firm. Right now they have a sale. I believe it's 80% off of anything that you're selecting, and even if you, let's say, like fail it or whatever it is, it's a 80% reoccurring charge. So you could keep it for whatever it is, 30, 40 bucks when it's normally 200. So give yourself an opportunity. Yep. All right, so here we go. We had that candle close, a lot of negative delta on that. We immediately kick into some negative delta here, but positive price movement. So let's see if this takes that one bounce off that I was looking for and see if it can't shoot up. I'm not going to get in probably on this candle. If it does go positive because of the way range charts work, it should, like obviously this one started a new candle right about here because we closed at 45.50, so this one opened at 45.25. This one, if it closes high, is going to close right below that. So instead of 49, it's going to be at 48.75. I would want to see some positive delta, like stacked imbalances to take that higher. Right now we have 3 stacked imbalances, three nice ones for sellers to go down, but it's not popping down. As you can see, prices moving up a little bit. I know we went over it last time, but music-wise, while trading, sometimes it's nice get the flow going. Check out Connor Price. Um, he's got some pretty good stuff, and yeah, been on a big Connor Price kick lately. Different beats, different tones that he brings out. So gives you a little taste of something else. And so here's the cool part, right? Like we were waiting on this candle because there was 3 negative deltas that were pretty damn powerful, but they didn't go anywhere. That's the key. So we don't jump on it right away. We want to see what the rest of this does because we are kind of shooting up, right? We're over top that. I was thinking maybe a small resistance bounce down and then shot back up. So that's where you have to take that into consideration. So let's see if this closes high. Switch that to quantity of 2. And we are stuck. We are stuck at 48 to what, 45? And I want to say there is no whatchamacallit coming out. Yeah, 8:30 was ECB speaking. Then we don't have anything till 11. 11 my time at least. So literally it's just going to be whatever the stagnant price movement is for today. But mm, 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 mm. Negative delta, positive price. That's always fun. Does anybody else trade order flow, or do they use order flow on NQ? I've always wanted to try that, but I feel like NQ is so sporadic, and the moves, a 10-point move kid is a blip on the map essentially for NQ. Whereas a 10-point move here, like you're seeing it, it's much easier to read. So does anybody use order flow and trade NQ? Love to hear your take, your thoughts on it, things like that. All right, let's see. What type of opportunity do we have? We have a buying opportunity or selling opportunity. There's an imbalance there. Buyers are trying to push this higher. Absolutely trying to push this higher. There's a couple more. There's a couple more. You see how quickly they went away? I'm going to get in
Order filled.
3 stacked positive delta. Well, fingers crossed this works. And then it just doesn't get slapped down. What is that right there? 44.25. Come on, Bulls. Let's see it. That's a good pop. Come on now. Come on now. Would love to see 53. 53.75. Let's go.
Target filled.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So that was a great 300 buck grab. Right, we're up 500 on the day. Love days like this. Should have been up 900 on the day, but we're not going to talk about it, right? But smooth, easy. Love it. Now, there was a spot that I wanted to look out for. Where was it? 57. Because there was some resistance there. Just a little bit of resistance. I'll show you what I mean. Bring over this one here. So this is what we broke through. Okay. Pop it over here real quick. So this is what we broke through. By the way, look at all those W's. And this is the part that I was a little worried about. Wasn't too worried, but a little worried about. Right in here, so 57-ish, 56-ish. You see how we got some consolidation there, but it was like heavy consolidation, and then we broke through. So I might be watching this area a little bit more closely. That's why I was happy to get in before that. because now, I mean, check it out. We're back down to the 51s. So we got in at a pretty good time. Negative delta, positive price movement. Gotta love it all day long. So 41 minutes essentially that we've been trading today. So less than an hour, and we made 500 bucks. Pretty good day. Cheers, everybody. I'm gonna hang in there just to see if we see something else that we really like. But I want it to be such a good setup that it's just gonna be easy for us to go ahead and pick off. This one here, I'm just not. When it gets up to that level, I'm not super confident in it. So we'll just have to see how it works out. Well, you gotta love it when somebody goes right into the middle of your song. Oh man! All right, what are we doing? So we're still not doing anything. I'm gonna sit on my hands for a little bit, figure out what price is doing, if it's gonna reject off that top side and come down or not. It's just bouncing back and forth, boys and girls. Minus 1,500, so we have 1,500 more sellers on this candle. Excuse me. Back to the pilot. All right, Price, what are you doing? 1,800 sellers. Come on now, make a move. What emails do we have to do this day? It's nice. I literally took off today too, so I don't have a thing in the world to do aside from pick up kids from school, kick back and relax. Busy ass day tomorrow though. 2,000 sellers. So we had a 2,100 buying count. Oh my god, candle, We got a 2100 selling candle. Buyers and sellers are fighting today. So I wouldn't mind having it go all the way back down to 40 and then see if it bounces off of there, right? So we go ahead and go down. If we hit 40, great, and then continue that trade up. So far, we got some pretty decent imbalance. I want to see if it pops it again. Yeah, I bet you there's going to be another imbalance right there. So 3 pretty much stacked. Still not going to take it, though. I mean, if we did take it, it would have been probably right at the 49.75 mark or 49.50 mark. So let's just do a hypothetical. I like hypotheticals. So a line on this mark here, I would have gotten in on. Maybe I'll give myself 1 tick less. So let's say I got in here. I would need it to hit the 46.50 mark. So this would have been my profit target right about here. And then my stop loss has been given a little room lately, so 49.50 plus 5. So would have been somewhere here. Would have been my stop loss. Let's see if it would actually did it. Hypotheticals. Watch this shit hit it. I don't know. I just did not want to take the pullback. Didn't want to take it. The way price was bouncing off stuff, I mean, 1 candle and then gone, 1 candle and then gone, right? Like right in here, 1 candle, boom, down. We actually had some good negative delta here, and it just took off on us. Same thing here, we had negative delta, and boom, there you go, shot up again. So, I mean, if it hits that profit target of it, cool. Hypothetically, we would have won, but I'm not holding my breath with it. This one should hit it, the way it's actually moving down. Because realistically, a rejection would have been here. So still didn't hit it. It popped down, and it was 1 tick away from hitting that profit target. So will it hit it? Pretty effing close. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, if you had a take profit of, let's say, 8 ticks, so 2 points, yeah, you would have hit it. Absolutely. You really wouldn't have had any drawdown either, which would have been nice. You would have taken it, and you would have been pretty much all profit there. So that would have been good. For a 2 tick. 3 tick, it's getting close. It's getting close. So we'll see if this delta flips to negative, and if it flips to negative, then you have an option there. But if it stays positive, Mm-mm. Spam risk. Nice. Does it hit it? It does. So it did. It would have been good because we flipped to that negative delta. So there you go. Hypothetically, we would have won that with 0 drawdown. Again, I don't like dealing in hypotheticals, but at least we know it still works with a pullback. You just have to be careful where the pullback is and how it happens. If it's something to where it pulls back and it doesn't keep going down, that's why you wait a little bit just to see, right? We waited one more tick down because these ones here, they just boom, boom. So keep that in mind. All right, we're coming up on 50 some minutes of video here. At least it's been relatively good content for you as far as getting some wins. Love that. And it was live, so we didn't bullshit. Like I said, the only news that's coming out today is right around 11 o'clock. We've already had the previous news. Appreciate you guys coming by, hanging out. Always good. Other aspect is, what type of computers are you guys using to trade? I'm using a Asus VideoBook laptop. Now, granted, it's a couple of years old, um, and it's just slow, man. Like when I want to have quite a few things, I used to build computers a while back, but I stopped doing that. So damn expensive to do that nowadays. But what's a decent setup that you guys like running? Um, because I'm looking at possibly getting a new one, just trying to figure out so that way I can actually stream and trade, and it doesn't bog down the computer, and it's just a pain in the butt. So, comment down what you guys have, what you recommend. I've been on a couple of websites that claim they have like the best, fastest computers for trading, yada yada yada. I still feel like I can build one faster and cheaper than some of these like $3,000 um, computers because I'm not trying to spend a whole lot. That whole dad life wallet goes to the kids. There we got slow. Probably stick around for maybe 5, 10 more minutes. I'm probably not going to trade past 10 o'clock. I love the fact that I was able to get $500 today. Um, would have loved to have gotten more out of it if I stayed into that first trade. Right, that would have been a nice little pop to the day. And if I didn't trade one contract, I don't know why it kicked down to one. It's so dumb. I need to switch that around. Let me see. I'm gonna edit. Let's get 2. Boom, boom. Save as template. Let's do that. 3-point scalp. Be that save. Okay. There we go. So now it'll automatically be in there. Ooh, look at that comeback, huh? But again, it's up at that 55 range, so it's going to blow through that with massive proportion. So we got 2. Let's see. So to me, there's nothing crazy. And the way you read order flow, it's diagonal, okay? So the reason why we have like the blue 447, blue 252, it's reading diagonal. And I have it as 100 difference for the imbalances. So like this 503 is going against 224. This 252 is going against 114. It goes diagonal against it for the initial. And there's a ratio that I put with it as well that I found that works best for me. The typical ratio is half. I went ahead and put it at 0.25. I really don't know exactly what that does per se because I just have to watch Futures Analytica's videos in order to really figure out some stuff. But yeah, you can kind of play with it however you see fit. May not be there. So that area of 54 to 56 might actually held as a rejection point. Come on now. Oh, we're going back down. Here we go. Positive delta, negative price, so we like that a little bit. Look at that. 2, 3, 4 imbalances there against 2 imbalances. Yeah, they're fighting right now over that spot. looking at the other chart that I have up right now, and it is just literally, it's all you see is pretty much no movement whatsoever. There you go. Keep on coming down. Come on. Make a move. Make a move. Are you flipping the negative delta? Or are you just going to stay positive and kind of fool around with price? Thanks, guys, for hanging out. It's been about an hour for the stream. Maybe, like I said, recap of about 500 bucks. We'll probably end up doing a weekly recap. I'll put out this daily one, and then we'll flip into like a short weekly. $37. I love how we go from like 2100, 2400, 1700, and then boom, 80. It's like everybody and their mother just got out of the market at 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, I guess it's noon on the East Coast, so we're technically into like an afternoon session. But yeah, I'm gonna get out now. Thanks, guys, for hanging out and being with me. So we will pick this up again come Monday morning. I think I have one small errand to do Monday morning right before work, and then we will hop into the charts and see if we can't make another day like today. You know, nice, smooth, I guess, barely, almost worry-free 500 bucks. Actually, I want to see if this does it. I don't think it's going to do a whole lot, but just want to hang around and see something. Alright, what are we doing? But if I do this one, if there is a trade that comes available, again, we're looking at that 40-ish range right here. Do we do it to where it's a full 3-point scalp, or do we go to a 2-point scalp? Do we want to protect that a little bit and get a quick grab? Because I feel like the 2-point grabs have been great today, right? We've been hitting 2-pointers like, you know, NBA basketball stars, just hitting nothing but 2s. But hitting the 3s takes a little bit more time.
Not how you would have done that. You know sometimes less is more. Like when you drive less and save with the USAA annual mileage discount. USAA. Get a quote today. Have you dreamed of more freedom, more dough to thrive, and financial options to keep your dreams alive? Then you can dream it, then Red provides. Because Red does every month. And it's the type of journey that should be fun. For additional information, please visit redfinancial.com.
Do. Back up again. Okay. All right. Yep. Even though it's negative delta, doesn't look like it's doing anything crazy. It's been back and forth for the past 20 minutes. So, all right, guys, have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. If you are still going to go ahead and trade the afternoon session, be safe, be smart, be patient. Have a great weekend. See y'all later.